Good morning, beautiful. I do hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love for November 9th, 2021, also being timeless. So wherever you are catching this in time, I, for one, hope that it's relevant. I hope that it is a good message. But if there's challenges, I'm not going to leave you hanging. We're going to figure out the why and what you can expect from it. If you do have questions about booking your private session, because yours will always be so much more detailed, in depth, and intense, go ahead and reach out in the provided email. Also, you can find me on the social platforms and you can DM me. See what services I provide, see what might be right for you, see about sales, and also do not forget to include your time zone because, good God, it's always fun working with Australia. I love Australia. Some of the people that I've gotten to connect with, it's been about 14 hours ahead. So that's been fun. I actually started shuffling the enchanted map, so I'm just gonna kick this off with that particular deck. All right, one fell out in the midst of me shuffling. So this is what we're doing. The Wizard of Awareness. Look at how this wizard is sitting there. He's there. He's listening to what you're saying. He already knows what's going on, though. He's like, yeah, no, continue. And then what happened? Yep. No, yeah. Oh, that's really crazy. Yep. And it feels kind of like they already know what the truth is, but they want to hear your story and see how much of it is true. I'm saying that it's not even a point of deception. It's, are you lying to yourself about something? I know that this can be, it can be a challenge. When you have told yourself the same story for so long, the fact that anything could change it is completely overwhelming. But something about the truth needs to come out, and I think that you just have not wanted to look at it like this. It is a point of being released. So then we have peaks of joy. Honestly, you in letting this go, I really feel like it's gonna, you in admitting this truth to yourself is going to relieve you of so much stress that you have just embodied. You have it right in front of you. It's right in front of you. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to touch it. You're being stuck in the mud is what you're doing. If you want this, you're going to have to admit this truth for you, because this is going to involve you having to change. You have got to change, not just for whatever it is that you've been deceiving yourself about, but because what about you allowed yourself to believe this or know the truth and completely gaslight yourself with this? I think you and being completely honest with yourself about what this is and what it was, it is the final closing of that chrysalis. And I feel like the transformation is occurring within you. You don't know where everything inside of you is going to go, but you know that this is part of what makes you so beautiful and so free to take flight. I think that eventually this is going to grow into a very prominent power where you are just going to spread yourself so vastly. It's not even about spreading yourself thin. It's about letting yourself take up the massive space that you take up. And I want you to do this completely unapologetically. So it's that saying, hey, the truth will set you free, but first it's gonna tick you off. It will. I didn't want to hear it. Because it's like, yes, I know, and then the breakdown. It's like, I surrender, breakdown. I'll never forget when that happened. And then numerous points of life are like, okay, I give in to whatever this is. And Spirit's like, finally, all right, buckle up. It literally happens that fast. Oh, man. So I am being pulled to the Rider-Waite because I love it. Look, we got some proposal going. We got some happy proposals going. Hey, baby, yeah. Very watery energy. An offer with some sort of restful energy that is going to have to be really looked at. I'm hearing like a Sheryl Crow song is stuck in my head. I can't even think of the song title. Lie to me, I promise I'll believe. What is that song called? Whatever. You wanna, I'm the kind of person, I will believe every stupid thing that comes out of your mouth. The moment something gets, you know, caught, it's done for. We have absolutely divine nurturing energy with this, something that you can compassionately focus on and something that you are putting all your intentions on and that can grow. But I'm also seeing that this is going to take a lot of discipline. So we have energy that is dealing with the solar plexus. Solar plexus is, I guess, where is my paper about the solar plexus? I really need to find it. I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, the solar plexus chakra is dealing with your gut, your intuition, your intuitive gut, your drive. It's also the discipline, it's your anxiety, it's your nerves, it's also living in the headspace, which you think that would be in the crown chakra, but lo and behold, no. That is the plug-in for all these intuitive messages. All right. We have Ten of Cups energy going along with what seems to be the Judgment card after a very karmic situation in your life that you're not even opened up to receiving Two of Cups right now. But I am seeing the Empress, this new rebirth that is coming in. It's ruled by Venus. And let's see, we have the Queen of Wands. This chick is, okay, androgynous again. Super charming, super ambitious. And this is something that it seems like it's had to learn to adapt, but it also sees the divinity in everything around it despite all of its challenges. And I think that this is loud when it needs to be. It's protective when it needs to be. And I see that they are very much sitting on the very thing that they are made up of. They have a very firm foundation. They don't live in the gray area. I think that that's something that they often look and reflect back to when it was a gray period of time within them. This is somebody who really wants to look towards the future. Yeah. This is somebody who's looking towards the future. And then we have the ability to actually let go of whatever this struggle has been. It is absolutely, without question, challenge. Challenges all around with this. But I see that they're no longer going to carry their, well, walk with their heads hanging down. Something is picking them up, and I see that this is something that they have to be. It seems like this kind of energy that they are picking up on is somebody who has to really think about what it is that they want to plant, because it is something that is powerful. Anything that they set into the dirt is going to be incredibly powerful. So if you want pain, you're going to get absolute pain. If you want ambition, you're going to take on the world. If you want love, you better be ready to have the biggest head-spinning romance that you never knew was possible. But this is something that also has to be put in the ground, and that is going to be, with the quality of time, what grows. So what are you putting your intentions on? There's a lot of power behind it. Whatever you're putting your focus on is going to be powerful. So it seems like something is slowing down. Seems like something has boiled over, but also it looks like this is slowing down because of how fast it came in. So I think it's taking a different approach. So if this is looking at a life situation, you're going to get the same result as you initially had set out on, but how fast it was dove into, there was something that was overlooked, something that didn't quite connect, so it has to pull out and look at this from another angle. Okay, I missed this the first time. Now let's see what we can do with this. If this is a romance, then this is going to be you pumping the brakes with somebody and I guess looking at this another angle. If this is a life connection, then it doesn't have to be romantic. Then this is, it feels like one of those connections where it's new. You guys are like new friends. You guys are taking on a lot of responsibility in each other's lives. And then suddenly it's like feeling obligated to continue that kind of energy nonstop when you guys just really want to relax. All around, it's intensity, then understanding that it doesn't need to be this intense to be this real moving forward, and that all sides that are involved in whatever the connection or situation is can absolutely, without question, relax. So I feel like there's another card in here that I need. So what is it? We had the Queen of Pentacles. Now we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles who felt like they couldn't do enough and be enough. And lo and behold, there's something here that has been overflowing for quite some time. And I think that this is a cup that is being offered up, but this person is so focused on what's not working in their life that they didn't see this coming. So I do feel like this is masculine energy that is normally grounded, that has not been grounded because of, I guess, not being able to move on. Why? Why is that a thing? If you hear that in the background, that's Bandit who's grooming himself. Oh yeah, hey, how's it going? And again, if I press stop on this, it's all gonna stop. I love these pups, but this is very much, I feel like I kind of drew in this kind of chaotic energy. I love you, you're not chaotic, it's just the sound stuff. He's looking at me like I just completely broke his heart. Listen, I'm not berating you, okay? I'm just saying it's ooh, almost knocked over my coffee. Don't look at me like that. I feel like a monster. Ooh. I'm being pulled to the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So for you watching this, this might be a personal connection. And I'm being really pulled to the va-va-voom. If you have a little kid around right now, have them watch cartoons or something. Because I don't know where this is going to go. It feels like it's starting to approach on NC-17, and I just don't want that for the kids. Okay, ready? I'm covering something just because, wow. So this is the Knight of Wands energy in this. This is an unstoppable passion. It's coming in really fast, so to speak, literally, figuratively, I'm not quite sure. But this is people getting lost in the delivery of throes of passion. It's like your package just arrived. Let's see what's inside. Very interesting. So then we have what? Ooh. A lot of wand energy. Okay, I'm covering this up. I really am trying here. Please understand that. So this is somebody who's giving you a gift. And then we have the Knight of Swords. This is kind of unstoppable. And I see that you guys are really working very hard on trying to get this manageable. And then we have the Three of Swords. I think that this is incredibly overwhelming, and that this is why you guys need to have a more calmed approach in going with this. It's like too much of a good thing. You don't know how to handle it. So it's like, okay, We need to get our wits about us. We need to calm down because I can't get close enough to whatever this energy is. Whew. Woo. Yeah, so NC-17. This is the fruits of the labor. And oh my God, is there a lot of work in that one. Congratulations, that's hot. And secondly, it's not going to burn out, but you guys are so afraid of maintaining that intense energy. Somebody has to come out on top. Again, literally, figuratively, I'm not quite sure with this. So we have the world, and we have the truth about a karmic situation, which is what you have not gotten closure on yet. Definitely go check out the mini reads because, oh, yeah, you're getting the truth about an old karmic situation. You're not going to be taken advantage of. You're not going to be exploited with anything. This is, hold on, this was over here. This was over here. This is an issue that you could not get closure on, but what's coming in, part of you, it looks like, is afraid to get closure on something that wasn't working. And it's almost like you are attached to the guilt and the shame or the pain that goes along with it. And then Spirit's like, that's nice. Sit down, shut up, and let this good thing happen in your life. And you're like, fine, okay. So then the Lovers comes in. This is exactly what you want. This is the chapter of life that you want. It's the passion and drive that you have inside of you. It's perfect in equilibrium. It feels really good in all senses that you can imagine. And I honestly feel like the weight and pressure that you guys are putting on yourselves to maintain such an idea of perfection, the thought of it alone is overwhelming you. The reality of it is it's very natural for whoever's involved in this. And again, even if this isn't romantic, the passion and drive in whatever direction of life this is going with is unlike anything that you have ever seen, felt, and heard, and it needs to be expressed. So again, NC-17, I'm getting pulled to the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Make sure your kids are still not around, or any sort of teenager. Anyone who's under 18, I don't want around. Can we just like do that? Normally this isn't the case with my readings, but right now, no. All right, so then we have the Eight of Pentacles. You guys are going to have to really work at this. Yes, I'm covering the nudity on it. You guys have a lot of work to do with this. However, I feel like every single one of you is up to the challenge. There is such a mystery that is between the parties in this. There's so much to be found, but it is almost like a wave of psychic consciousness and whoever's involved in this, that is almost like words don't need to be spoken, but the passion needs to be revealed. So I see that this is going to be a lot of involvement for you guys. And I honestly feel like this is probably the best that could have happened in this particular situation. And whatever direction this is going in, whether it's work, lovers, or some sort of new tribe that is going on with you in your personal life, it is the best that you could have expected out of a situation, or that your mind dare let you believe in. So we also have the Three of Chalices, the Three of Cups. Enjoy each other. If you follow this advice and allow yourself to not get lost but found in the throes of whatever this passion is, what you can expect is writing your own script with this going the distance. It's going to be difficult for you to unwrap your obsessive, passionate throes with this. This is not conventional. Not conventional at all. And you have to be okay with that. Let's see. I see that this is something that is worth defending. And I also see that this is going to be something that the more that you allow yourself to put into it, the stronger that this is going to be. But there's insecurities that need to be worked through right now. And it's you having to understand that just because this is as passionate as it is, does not mean that you are obsessive. You have to start making some choices with how this is going to go, how this is going to pay off. And this, it's going to be one thing after another. So it's not going to lose its passion, but you better believe that this is going to be something that is one thing after another. And it's going to be something where you're going to have to juggle a lot, literally or figuratively. Stay away from negativity. Something very real is growing and it's going to have a major payoff for you. And I think that the gravity of how great something is overwhelming. But as soon as you get closure on this past chapter of your life, this is going to take off. So I feel like you either literally or figuratively have gotten a taste of it. This is your balance. This is the equilibrium. I would want it. The divine feminine wants it, but she also wants it with some ground rules. And again, do not get lost in the gender. It doesn't matter. Truth has got to be all over this, and that's the only way that you guys are going to be okay. So don't beat around the bush. This is Two of Cups energy, and please, for the love of God, take your time. You have all the time in the world with this. It's not going anywhere. And I see that the more that you are just completely straightforward and completely unfiltered with this, it doesn't make you tactless, but this throw of passion in either relationship, life situation, or whatever the connection is going to be something that is here to stay. It is long-term, and it's your balance. And it is going to be a whole new entity all on its own. So I know how crazy this reading has been. Again, NC17, I'm going to be making a warning for the beginning part of this video. You just finished a really crazy, painful chapter of your life, so get ready for what seems to be overindulgence. It's not. You are just absolutely in the throes of passion, and it's not going anywhere. Let yourself be happy. If you have questions about booking a private session, go ahead and reach out on the email address. Your storyline will always be more detailed, in-depth, and intense. And let's see, what else? Yeah, ask about services, sales, and also about what might be right for you. So I look forward to connecting with you. I hope you have a beautiful day. This has been the Daily Tarot and Oracle for November 9th, 2021, also being timeless. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. And va-va-voom, go get it. Bye, boo. Hey there, beautiful. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message. So what I'm seeing here is some sort of intuitive rite of passage with a 10 of Cups energy. So we're going to kick this off. It feels really good, but it also feels like there are, again, rites of passage with this. What's behind this? You can't hold yourself back. I'm seeing a huge sense of relief coming in, but you can't hold yourself back in this. I feel like there might be some distance. This might be coming in from distant space or distant time. I'm not talking like from another planet. Don't even go there. Don't go there. It's not what this is. But it feels like you've been feeling left out in the cold, like something has been waiting to start, but it also looks like, okay, you're about to be knocked right onto the divine path with this. This is going to be a two-parter. I already can sense that. I have a lot of cards in front of me, as 90% of the time in this, it's like boom, 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 boom. Look, Rite of Passage, a huge new beginning with something that is incredibly relaxing, and also there's a silver lining. Can't hold yourself back from it. It seems like it's coming in from either space or time. I mean that in the physical distance. I feel like I have to clear my rest. So then we have, oh wait, this actually was on the back one. Feels like something of yours has been breaking. Yeah, it's you. I feel like you've probably been really stressed out by this. And it's like no closure on what seemed to be, well, okay, so the cycle hasn't come to an end. The previous cycle hasn't come to an end, which is why I think that you are breaking underneath what this pressure is when there is really no pressure. There's no clear-cut answer in this, and it seems like something isn't growing. Babe, it is because the old cycle isn't completely closed yet. You got to drop all this baggage. You have the Lovers coming in, and it's divine. It feels divine. It feels divine. It feels stupid divine. This entire thing. So I feel like there is a huge sense of effort and stress. It's almost like you need to be stressed out to realize that there is nothing to stress about. It feels like part of this is the ghost of Christmas past with this. I mean that in the most figurative way possible. It feels like this is not about the situation that is developing. It is an old situation that has not gotten its closure. So whatever it is, know that it wasn't working and that it's not going anywhere and that there's no clear-cut answer with what was going on with it. I am seeing that, what is this again? There is a lot that you, I think, have held on to as far as that particular setting in your life. I feel like there's so much baggage that just accumulated on top of you that I don't think that you are fully aware of the gravity of how much that set you down. The Lovers is information that is coming in, but it's also Lovers. It's also deep soul bond connections. It is, there's a lot to that particular card. But what I'm seeing is angelic guidance in this, and we have the Mountain in the back, which means that there is a lot of work to be done in this. We have passion, we have information, we have drive, we have all the elements at play here, and it feels absolutely magnificent. I am seeing the masculine look forward while the divine feminine is looking up for the information. So that really speaks to what their powers are. I think that they really are playing into their powers. And I think that this is something that is occurring very naturally with them. So look, it seems like there is a buildup of what's going on with masculine and feminine, and I guess whatever this closure was in the past situation. It almost feels like a past life, not a literal past life, but in this life, it feels like it was a lifetime ago, and it feels so incredibly different. So it feels like this, it has to come to an end. I actually, where's the cards? Where's the cards? I just had them. Oh. Okay, so what's going to happen aside from the lightning striking, the information download, and the correction of path? That is the closure. The closure is in the movement that is being done with whatever that lightning strike, whatever you are doing with it. It's the pivot point. It's like the hard ending to a very difficult book. And I see that solid period at the last sentence in that book, I feel this huge weight come off of you. All right, this is going to happen fast. And it is dealing with soul bonded energy. I really hope this made sense. Take two. I don't want to talk about what happened. I just don't. All right. This is what I had out. So whatever energy you were plugging into, whatever energy seemed to be overwhelming the situation, the less that you react in it, the less that you involve yourself in whatever this power hungry, freak out, control factor energy is. And it feels like that's exactly what it is. The less power it actually has over you. So it's not even a point of you standing up for yourself in this. There's no point in standing up. Any sort of acknowledgement that is given to this particular tyrant-like energy, abuse of power, that's just adding fuel to the fire for this particular one. So I'm seeing the rite of passage in this is when you want to react, when you want to completely lose your crap on somebody or something, don't. Completely starve them of the fight that they are trying to create. There's no battle to be had. It's that old saying, you know, you can wrestle a pig in mud all you want, but eventually you're gonna have to understand that the pig is having fun here. No, don't do it. You wanna know why? Because it's never going to end until you completely starve it of that energy. Ooh. All right, so this is a challenge for you. This is why it's a rite of passage, because this is stressing you out. It genuinely is stressing you out. If this is a ghost with you, if this is something that is internal that you are learning to resolve, then you are really working really hard on rewriting whatever that script is. If this is somebody in your life, you are fighting so hard to not square up with them. This is, oh God, I love that this came out. Oh, thank God that that came out. Listen, new beginning. You not involving yourself in this is dropping the baggage, and it's the silver lining. And also, babe, it's helping you move on from the past. And we also have the Hermit energy, so that's also Virgo energy, Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. This might be either a time frame for you, but I also feel like this is helping you move on from whatever this past anxiety is. It's a major stressor. I know that you want to react. I know that you want to put it in its place. There's no place to be had with something that is so overflowing with self-hatred at this point. And it's totally projected at you or within you, and it's being dissolved. And I think that there's an awakening. Is this going to be a part 2? Anyway, yeah, part 2. So, as I was saying, the moving on, the ability to move on with this, it looks like there's a fire in that lantern. It's not a fire. Yeah, it can represent that, but that's a Merkaba. You have that. And that is the guiding force in this. Your awakening. It's all coming after this. I think that there is a almost mental breaking point within this. It almost feels like you literally can feel this internal shatter and then clarity. And I think that this is also going to silence the mind for quite some time with you. And honestly, I feel like this might just be the best thing. And I think that you honestly might need it. That just quiet of the mind, that clarity. Oh, thank God. Hi, vey. All right. So what's coming after this? After you've gotten clarity, after you've ended a cycle, a very painful cycle, what? Come on. I need some good news. I really do. I didn't know that last night I took a picture of Venus with the new moon, and so many people did. The sky looked like cotton candy. It was such a beautiful, hazy night. I loved it. So after this grand awakening and just that huge breakthrough of yours, you have the Sun card. It's the happiest card of the deck. It's pure intention. It is a huge sense of found passion. And let's see, what else? Judgment. That's a gift from Spirit. Huge gift from Spirit. And something that you can really put your time and energy into. Yeah, you have the 10 of Cups with this. But also, you have to realize when something's not working in your life and ground yourself. Sometimes you have to understand that suffering is just going to continue. And at some point, acknowledgement of that suffering that you probably have been entertaining. I get it. I've been there too. We all have. It's almost an undertone of not wanting to suffer, but almost an addiction to the suffering. And I think that that acknowledgement is what's going to cancel it out. You are going to get grounded in yourself, and you're really going to put your best foot forward in this. And it feels like a lot of earth energy. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, and Moon, Rise, Venus, also time frames. A lot of grounding work in this, a lot of investing, and you have to recognize when something's not working for you. If you found your way across this, we're going to be looking at archetypes and shadow work, and we have the Goddess right now. The feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, force, and sensuality. Divine Feminine is out to get some. I love it. Then we have the Destroyer. Son of a... All right, so shadow work going on with the feminine aspects. Intoxication with destructive powers, destroying other people's dream or potential. Listen, just because you're living your best life doesn't mean that you're destroying other people's lives. You can be happy. You can be all about yourself. You could be living in your power, but it does not make you responsible for everyone else's life. You get your power on, baby. And then we have, what is this? Queen. Divine Feminine. Get your crap together. And I mean that in the best way possible. So this, we have highlight your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you, radiates the regal feminine, use her benevolent authority to protect others. Listen, you're not intimidating. They're intimidated. Do not, and I repeat, do not let your light fade. Stand in your power. The fact that other people are intimidated by you, that is literally not your problem. Stop owning it as if it were. You are not in charge of their life. You're not in charge of their actions. You're not in charge of their feelings. You're not in charge of what they do with that. So you want to know, if somebody wants to have a... If you hear that in the background, my dog is snoring. Duncan. Psst, psst. All right, so stop taking ownership of people who cannot take accountability. You are absolutely empowered. You are strong. You are beautiful. I don't care what your gender is. This is talking about goddess and queens. Baby, you got all of this inside of you. So what I'm seeing here, stop trying to make other people comfortable with you. You're not stepping down. Shine light, shine in your power, have other people step up. And if somebody tells you that you are too much, something isn't enough, I want you to understand when I tell you this, you do not need to entertain that particular energy. There's almost 8 billion people on the planet. Your light and how it shines is going to attract the energy that you want and that you want to surround yourself with. It's not about finding, any particular one person. It's about being in your best self and having the world gravitate towards you. I like how the moment I stop recording, my dog, why is that uneven? Ugh, this in the background, I have to fix it later. I'm not doing it right now. You want to know why? Because it'll take at least an hour because I'm trying to get it done fast. So, okay. The moment I stop recording, my dog, who's in here, stops snoring. When I record, you're probably going to hear him snore in a minute. I have 2 dogs because, God forbid, I leave them alone. You would think that they've never seen a human being before. All right. The Enchanted Map. I've been shuffling as I've been doing this. So we have Unexpected Visitors and the Gentle Gardener. Something is coming up out of nowhere, and really the best foot forward is just to embrace it. You already know what this is. You know where this is going. It's not lost on you. I think that part of you wants to shut down. The Mountain's also in reverse. You don't need to accept the challenges. You don't need to go the old route around this. The Spirit of Place. I'm feeling like this is just go with the, try and get in the swing with this. Don't fight it. Take it, let it take its course. This is something that feels, oh, you can hear the snoring. I told you it was going to happen. Something is very much coming together. So, oh, something just flipped in the hand. Golden Palace. And then, what was this? Wide Open, the Bone Collector. Whatever this is, go with the flow of it because it's coming together. It's beautiful. It's what you want. It's going to expand. It's going to... This is like the magician of this deck. It is everything rolled into one, and it's moving fast. It's going to slow down. It's going to involve a lot of death cycles. It's meant to break you wide open because this is a new growing platform for whatever this is involving. Something new is coming in. Let it come together. This, the spirit of place, I know that you want to shut down. I know that you want to behave in an old manner. However, you know exactly what this is. Into the unknown. The more that you try to pick it apart and analyze it, the more that you are going to be lost with it. So let it come in.